Hey guys, it's Mike at youarethepath.com. So I was inspired to make a video, so I thought I better grab the camera and make it because I've been focusing on other stuff and I want to keep this channel going. So something to help you along your journey concerning time and problems. You'll never have enough time. What do I mean by that? I quit my job, my full-time job as a gym instructor, to focus on my coaching business and to work on myself, on my inner self. And the bizarre thing was, while I was working in the gym, I imagined, wow, wouldn't my life be amazing when I have all this time, all this free time? I'd do this, I'd do that. And when I got all the free time, it was really bizarre because I had all this free time, and one of my daily chores is to take the dog out for a walk. And I'd take the dog out for a walk, and that would be an hour out of my day. And I had this feeling that I didn't have enough time. And at the back of my mind, I'm thinking, well, how can I be thinking I don't have enough time where I've got all this free time now? And it's a really bizarre thing about the mind and how we perceive our perception of what is going on. And I've been listening to a guy talking about how when he tells his students to stay with him, you know, stay for a little bit longer, I want to teach you this module, the students say, oh, we don't have enough time, I have to be somewhere, I have to get home to see this person. And yet when he tells them that he has to go, or I have to go now, sorry, they say, oh, you're not giving us enough of your time, you're not being considerate enough towards us. So 99.9 of our problems someone's just walked in. 99.9 of our problems are the perception of the situation. It's not the actual situation itself. So this can work for you. It's worked for me. Is reminding yourself that the situation itself is neutral. With our past conditioning, our past experiences, what we've learned, we cook up our version of it. So we give it meaning. And this shows up everywhere, and I mentioned it in my past video. You can see a problem as a challenge. And that helped me last week. I saw it as a challenge, as an opportunity to bring out the best in me. So we cook it up. And we go round and round in the head thinking about the future and scenarios that may happen, you know, thinking about what might happen, and we begin to worry about what might happen. And it may never happen. So one of the things I've learned is it's not so much about striving to get there, but learning to be here. So whatever it is you're excited about, just take the action. If you want to create something, it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, the first time you do it, it might not be perfect, but if you just do it, then you can improve on it. And the experience of just doing it, even though it's not perfect and you know it's not, the experience itself will give you ideas of how to do it better the next time around. So just get it off the ground, get it out there and take it from there. But yeah, it's like you'll never have enough time. Just use the time that you have, even if it's half an hour. to read on that subject where you're reading on that subject and you just forget about time because you're so into what it is that you're into. And I used to take books to the gym with me on my lunch break and read about it because I used to like reading about psychology. And when I'd read about it and I'd read about coaching, I began to feel like a coach. And that's one of the things that can help you, is to step into the role of who you imagine yourself being as though you are already that person, and carry yourself that way. So you're putting it in the present tense. So one of the things that I've learned from someone, and I don't always share my sources with you. I say I learned this from this guy, or I heard this guy say that, because, you know, if I'd say, well, I learned it from this guy and he's not a human or something, you know, people might be like, whoa, Mike, what are you talking about? I ain't into none of that craziness. So, but what I learned was circumstances don't matter. State of being matters. Now, some people straight away will want to argue with that, and, you know, one of the things about the ego is it will always stick up for your limitations. What do I mean by stick up for your limitations? It will make excuses like, oh, I don't have enough time and I don't have the energy. You know, it will stick up for your limitations. So be wary of that. Be wary of where, am I just talking BS to myself? And I've said that sometimes to myself, and I've just done it. And then the doing of it, I start to feel excited about it. I start to feel motivated about it. It's like, oh, I remember why I was really into this now. So I hope you got something from this. So what's going on with me? As you know, I'm focusing on the shy bladder solutions. There's going to be a favour I'm going to be asking you to do for me. I don't think I've ever asked for a favour on YouTube, but it's going to help me, but I'm not ready for that yet. But it's concerning the shy bladder solutions, because you see, the people that I really want to help that are suffering from shy bladder will never see the website, because when you're suffering from it, you're so shameful about it, you don't seek help, and you think that you're the only one that is suffering from it. So, and you're pretty much fearful of even typing it into Google. So yeah, I hope you got something from this video. Peace. Be where you are. You wouldn't exist if creation didn't want you to exist. You have something within you to discover and to share. Catch us later, guys. Peace.